all?
Good, thank you very much. So you're going to tell us about your grandson, huh?
I am.
What brought this up?
On the podcast the other day, you were talking about kids not enjoying a view.
Oh, yeah, they don't care about scenery.
Right, they don't care about scenery.
And so it reminded me, and I've used this story a lot since last year, about taking our grandsons to Alaska. They are 11 and 14, and we wanted to be sure that we, got a trip out of them before they got to the age they didn't want to come.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah, so there was a lot of firsts for them. There was first plane ride, first cruise, and so we really wanted to do it up well for them, so we took them on a whale watch.
Nice.
And we were guaranteed that we would see whales.
Yeah.
But what we got was so much more because we got two young whales who were entertaining us by breaching out of the water, and they were barrel rolling. And just entertaining. Yeah, it was great. And so there was a big ring of boats, various sizes around us, and we're all watching these whales. And the 11-year-old said, "Grandma, look over there." I said, "What?" He goes, "There's a dog on the boat." I said, "Hi, there are whales leaping out of the water over here." He goes, "No, but Grandma, there's a dog on the boat."
But
and everybody around us started laughing, and I said, "I know. I could have stayed home, taken him to the Humane Society, and saved a bunch of money."
But you know what? In his defense, he probably is not around boats all the time, and the idea of a dog being on a boat was something that was so special.
You know what, though? I'm going to go right out on that limb and say that Kai is probably also not around whales all that much.
Yeah, well, that's true.
No, he's not. No, we live in Vermont. He's not around whales.
Oh, wow.
It's the sort of thing where you just go, at least it was a dog. Bob and I have children that are like, "Is that a pigeon?" I mean, it's crazy.
Well, I think you probably heard it, Susan. I was talking about when my wife, Mary, took her children to the Grand Canyon. And so there's the Grand Canyon. They're looking out at the Grand Canyon. And all Madison wanted to look at was a squirrel that was hanging out at the edge. She was taking pictures on her phone of the squirrel. She was doing squirrel selfies.
Yeah.
And the Grand Canyon is there. They really don't care about it. They don't care about scenery.
I have always wanted to do one of those whale watch boats, though, and the idea of a whale breaching, I would lose my mind.
I know. They were saying it was so rare, and we had been by ourselves to Alaska a couple of years before that, and had gone in May, and the whales were there, but they were all swimming way underwater eating because they had just come up from Hawaii. And so they said, "Oh, but if you come in July, you're going to see whales everywhere." And we did. That day was like the best. We couldn't have asked for more.
I've been on probably a half a dozen cruises, and the best one was Alaska. There is just nothing that is more awe-inspiring, unless you're a kid looking for a dog on a boat.
Well, there's not a bad view anywhere.
Right, exactly.
No matter when you look out your window, it's a view.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, you are great grandparents. You really are to think of them that way. I'm trying to figure out what is the age where a kid says, "Yeah, I don't want to go with Grandma and Grandpa anywhere." What do you think that age
14.
is? You think it's 14?
Yeah, they're all about their friends.
Our 14-year-old just said to me the other day, "Grandma, I know where we can go next." I said, "Where?" He goes, "We can go to Europe." I said,
you got
sure.
You got you a bougie one. You got one like Karamia, who Karamia. So we had a dance competition last weekend, and we were going to be gone for Friday night and Saturday night, which is just a joy for me. So I said to her, "All right, well, you don't have to be there early on Saturday morning, so let's get some homework done." And she goes, "Great, I have an idea. Let's have room service." I said, we're staying at the Sleep Inn off the interstate. If anyone brings food to our room, we should call 911.
Exactly.
There's no room service at the Sleep Inn, for God's sake.
Well, you know, I'll tell you one thing where you're going to be a winner with that trip, though, is we're at an age where they will remember the trip. Because, you know, I feel sorry for people who spend all this money taking a 2-year-old somewhere. There's no way a 3-year-old, 2-year-old is going to remember anything.
Susan, Bob is so right. I mean, Kai will be telling his grandchildren about seeing that dog on that boat.
Yeah, that's right.
And hey, and if he's not telling them, I'll be telling
You will. That's exactly right.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much for
Susan.
listening.